Welcome to episode 8 of Wings Across Canada. Let's quickly revisit our adventure up to this point. We started off in Alberta on a gloomy, raining morning and headed to North Battleford, Saskatchewan to join our fellow travelers. After refueling, we continued to Erickson, Manitoba, where we spent the night camping. The following morning, we set off for Dryden, Ontario, stopping briefly for fuel, then flew on to Wawa, where we tented overnight on the ramp. The next day took us soaring over Lake Huron and the Bruce Peninsula, landing in Wyerton for another fuel stop and a lunch break. It was then on to Leamington, where we spent an extra day seizing the opportunity to explore Pelee Island and the Detroit River. Continuing on our journey, we flew along the northern shore of Lake Erie with a spectacular flyover of Niagara Falls, then looped back along Lake Ontario, navigating through the busy airspace of Toronto, and finally touching down in Lindsay. And it's here in Lindsay where our next chapter begins. After enjoying supper and setting up camp, we pulled out our iPads to plan our route for the next day. However, our plans were quickly thwarted by a weather forecast. A formidable low-pressure system was on its way to Quebec, promising low clouds and widespread precipitation that formed a vast, impenetrable barrier from north to south. As VFR pilots who rely on visual references to the ground, it was clear that we weren't going anywhere for the next couple of days. Every general aviation pilot understands that weather is the ultimate schedule maker, and delays are just part of the journey. We were halfway across Canada, and this was our first major delay of the trip. On our first full day in Lindsay, the airport manager Craig lent us his personal truck for a day of exploration. All 6 of us piled in and toured the local town and marveled at the stunning local waterways, lakes, locks, and beaches. Returning to the airport, we were pleasantly surprised to find a fly-in and classic car show hosted by the local car club right on the airport ramp. We found out it's a weekly event there, but it honestly felt like the town was conspiring to keep us entertained. The following day, Thursday, Val and I loaded up our electric scooters into a borrowed truck and set off to town to explore Lindsay's extensive bike trail system. The outing lasted a few delightful hours. Meanwhile, word had spread about 3 pilots sidelined by the weather, and the general aviation community, as it always does, really took care of us. George, a local pilot, kindly offered to take all 6 of us on a comprehensive tour of the area in his van. With years of local experience, George proved to be an exceptional guide. His insights made us realize that our initial explorations had only just begun to uncover the richness of this area. It's now Friday morning, and the weather is clear ahead, so we load up the planes and push onward in our journey.
Yeah, no, you sound good here.
Yeah, it's just pretty quiet.
Got a different headset. Yeah, I think, Ron, you just have to talk like you mean it.
Yes, sir.
Lindsay traffic, Delta X-ray Zulu Sierra is taxiing to the hold short line for 3-1. Lindsay.
November Mike Golf, taxiing on the 3-1 for takeoff. That'll be your right turn out.
Lindsay traffic, Piper Victor, Lima India, taxiing Eastward, so 3-1, Lindsay.
Lindsay traffic, Delta X-ray Zulu Sierra, System 182 taking position 3-1. We're going to depart to the east. Lindsay traffic. traffic, Gulf X-ray Zulu Sierra is just off of 3-1. Making a right turn to the east. Lindsay traffic, Gulf X-ray Zulu Sierra.
Lindsay traffic, Victor India, rolling on 3-1, and next to Ottawa.
Gulf X-ray Zulu Sierra, Cessna 182.
Gulf X-ray Zulu Sierra, Toronto.
Gulf X-ray Zulu Sierra is just off Lindsay, about 5 miles to the east, and we're on a VFR flight plan to Grand Falls, New Brunswick.
Gulf X-ray Zulu Sierra, squawk 5575.
Toronto Center, Gulf X-ray Zulu Sierra, squawking 5575.
Gulf X-ray Zulu Sierra, roger. I don't see on radar quite yet. Squawk identity.
Squawking ident, X-ray Zulu Sierra.
X-ray Zulu Sierra, thanks. Identified 3500, and there's traffic following you about 4 miles behind, same altitude as well.
After that, he'll be contacting you. We're all in the same group. There's 3 aircraft flying the same route today.
Roger, got it. Thank you.
Pigeon Lake, Ontario, and Kings Wharf.
Wow. I know a Pigeon Lake in Alberta. This one looks a little nicer.
I'm not sure it does. Oh, out your side maybe. This side's sort of scummy.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Very, actually.
Something here is clear to hold west inbound course, 5,000 feet, expect approach wind 1550 towards Singapore.
Roger.
Toronto Center, Gulf X-ray Zulu Sierra, just wondering if the Algonquin control area is active ahead of, about 20 miles ahead of me.
X-ray Zulu Sierra, the Algonquin area is cold, so they not to worry.
Thank you, X-ray Zulu Sierra.
What is the Algonquin area?
This search and rescue training area.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Otherwise we gotta go up to 6,000 feet to get over that. Wow, that's a pretty nice lake.
That one?
This one out your window.
Oh, okay.
Lots of islands.
X-ray Zulu Sierra, Toronto, radar service now terminating. Continue with Montreal,
13505 X-ray Zulu Sierra. Montreal Center, Gulf X-ray Zulu Sierra, Cessna 182.
Zulu Sierra, actually, go ahead.
Gulf X-ray Zulu Sierra is about 35 to the north of Trenton, 3,500.
Roger, sir. We can't take VFRs in that area, sir. We won't be able to tag you up, so you could.
Roger that. We'll switch to en route 1267. Traffic on 267 Gulf X-ray Zulu Sierra. Cessna 182 is 40 to the north of Trenton. Currently at 3,900 feet, and we are tracking to the northeast towards Ottawa. 267 traffic, Gulf X-ray Zulu Sierra.
So 3 days ago we went from Leamington to Lindsay, and we've been there for 3 nights, hoping to go to the Copa in Montreal, but it was pretty wet there and a bit of a storm, but thunderstorm sort of banned in their area.
Traffic, Cessna 150 going for back to Lake, over top of Goose Lake, 2,500 feet.
So yeah, it had been raining there for about 3 days straight, so we thought, well, we're just going to skip that.
So we did some interesting things. We went to see all the locks.
Yeah, there's a lot of, there's a real waterway system around Lindsay, Ontario, and the Hiawatha Lakes region. There's canals everywhere, and you go from lake to lake, and there's locks that lift you up to the different, up and down to the different water levels. Very cool stuff. I've never seen anything like that before.
I think it was called Kingland or something like that, was the large one we went to last night.
Kirkland?
Kirkland,
No,
and a really
maybe not
lovely
Kirkland.
man named George took us around,
Oh,
and
yeah.
You guys a bit there, Matt, to get some shots from
that was very lovely. Told us about the area a lot. And went to Fenelon Falls during the day before, and did some walks and looked at some more of these vlogs. And we did some
Keeping up with us okay?
e-scooter trails around Lindsay. Did a little shopping for necessities like hard drives and things for
Yes.
extra.
Got 4 terabytes of extra storage.
RV10 Yankee Golf is overhead the South Tip of Clear Lake, Young's Point, 4,500 feet, heading westbound to landing Lindsay.
The first night we were there was a car show and some fly-ins, and they have that every Wednesday.
Golf rolling over Victor India, over the Village White Lake, 3,000.
Yeah, car show and flying, that was cool.
10,000.
A lot of classic cars. Met an interesting couple from Wyerton.
Very fun and very interesting. They love to fly. They've been flying at least 12 to 15 years.
Yeah.
Done a lots in Florida, California, Texas, and in the Lindsay Airport, we cannot say enough. The manager, the management is just awesome, so generous, so giving, so polite, generous with his time, with his information. Just excited that we flew there and tented there, camped there, and yeah, it was just lovely and very generous and awesome in all ways. So triple thumbs up for Lindsay, for the airport there.
Yeah, Craig, the manager, awesome guy. Brought us Tim Hortons and donuts this morning.
Awesome pilot lounge and facilities. So they have some new hangars there and beautiful grass, beautiful area. Wonderful, wonderful restaurant.
Yeah.
Wonderful schnitzel and butter tarts. World famous, I do think.
People talk about them from
lovely,
far and
lovely
wide.
waitress.
Traffic on 26-7 Gulf X-Ray Zulu Sierra Cessna 182 is 2 to the east of Bon Echo Provincial Park. 3,500 feet, tracking to the northeast towards Ottawa. 26-7 traffic, Gulf X-Ray Zulu Sierra.
So far, I mean, there's numerous people that have helped us along, but some that come to mind quickly is Michelle from the Windsor area and Janet from Leamington and Pelee Island.
Yep.
Awesome.
Peterborough area traffic, RV10 Yankee Golf is overhead the midpoint of Pigeon Lake.
Yeah, we've, you know, I think the thing that stands out about this trip so far have just been the people that have been, that we've met, who've been so helpful and so accommodating.
So there's a man named Logan that flew across Canada and is doing it again. So he's had some helpful tips. And Downtown Brown from Stanley.
Yeah.
Got some awesome things going there. Follow his Facebook and his pictures and his blogs on there. Really, really great.
Yeah, give Downtown Brown a follow from Nova Scotia.
Yep.
Pretty
Logan
amazing,
D. And
pretty amazing videos he posts.
Gatineau, hélicoptère Golf Alpha Tango Marc à verticale de Masson, 1000 pieds en direction est.
Talking French on the radio here, we have no idea what they're saying. Kind of a bit of a safety issue, I guess, with you know, not being able to know where the planes that are speaking French.
Foxtrot Yankee Golf, go ahead.
Bit of a dangerous.
oh yeah,
thing,
danger.
Like we don't know what they're saying, so don't have any idea where they are. Hopefully they can understand us.
Because we don't speak French or understand French, and a lot of the pilots are speaking that now. We don't have flight following, so we don't really know where they are. So we are giving our position a lot more often. So we believe that they understand English, so they will know where we're at least. So just to be safe.
Yeah. Traffic on 26-7 Gulf X-Ray Zulu Sierra Cessna 182 is 7 to the north of Tom Vale. 3,500 feet, tracking to the northeast towards Ottawa. 26-7 traffic, Gulf X-ray Zulu Sierra. Ottawa Terminal, Gulf X-ray Zulu Sierra, Cessna 182.
X-ray Zulu Sierra, Ottawa Terminal, good day, squawk ident, and actually squawk 4261, if it's not already done, 4261, and what are your intentions?
Our intentions are to fly through. We're hoping to pass kind of over the river, close to the Rockport Airport and transition through the area, currently at 3,600 feet.
X-ray Zulu Sierra, roger, your radar identified, altimeter 3001, 3.5 is approved, then you can follow the river.
Approved to follow the river and cleared into the Class C.
Roger, X-ray Zulu Sierra, you're going to Trois Riviere or you're landing Rockcliffe?
No, we're going to transition through.
Okay, check, so 3.5 approved.
3.5 approved, X-ray Zulu Sierra.
That's the Ottawa River.
Oh, yeah.
X-ray Zulu Sierra, traffic 12 o'clock, about 7 miles northwestbound, 3.5 not verified.
Roger that, looking for traffic, X-ray Zulu Sierra.
X-ray Zulu Sierra, traffic just turned south, he's on your left. About 9 o'clock, just north of 9 o'clock at 3.8, not verified.
By my sight.
Roger, looking for traffic, X-ray Zulu Sierra.
Right above this, Tom. Right through here, Tom.
Yeah.
Oh. You see him?
Ottawa Terminal, I have the traffic in sight, that's to the north.
Roger.
Doing spins. Cruising over the Ottawa River.
Riviere, automated weather observation system. Observation taken at 1734 Zulu, wind 230 at 5, wind variable 170 degrees to 280 degrees.
South, so I want to come down 23. Across Midfield, join a left downwind for 23.
Avec converge Golf Yankee Whiskey Alpha, du terminal jusqu'à Alpha à l'égard d'Alpha. Trafic de Trois-Rivières qui est Fox Bravo, c'est présentement en bord pour un arrêt complet.
Listening to the radio in French while flying into an extremely busy, uncontrolled airport at Trois Riviere was extremely stressful since I couldn't understand the communications of the other aircraft. Multiple aircraft were possibly in the circuit, but I was unable to gauge their positions. It felt like I was flying blind. I increased my position announcements with more detail than usual, kept a close watch, and hoped others would steer clear.
Runway's kind of going this way.
Okay. Possibly straight ahead, 1 o'clock.
Trois Riviere, traffic, Golf X-ray Zulu Sierra, System 182 is 5 to the southwest. Inbound for a full stop overhead arrival. We're going to cross midfield and planning on joining a left downwind for 23. Trois Riviere. Watch for planes on the downwind on the other side of the runway if you can.
That way this way or that way?
That way, the other side of the runway.
Yeah, coming this way or that way?
No, they'll probably be going that way. Trois Riviere, traffic, Golf X-ray Zulu Sierra, System 182 is 2 to the west of the runway, and we're going to cross midfield, and we're joining a left downwind for 23 Trois Riviere.
Lincoln Trois Riviere, the wind are 220 at 8, altimeter setting 2997, runway news 23, and he has many traffic in the circuit.
Roger that, thank you. See anybody? No. Well, Riviere traffic, Golf X-ray Zulu Sierra, System 182 is directly overhead the field. Going to join a left downwind for 23 Trois Riviere. I see one right there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Possible the flag is pointing towards whatever. I guess you saw that. Yeah, we're following it, right?
Apparently. I'm going to slow down.
Avec on revient avec Golf Yankee Whiskey Alpha, après attendez en finale piste 2-3 pour un arrêt complet.
Au cap de Trois-Rivières, reporte à l'avion Golf Juliette Mike Zulu.
Under our wing.
Yeah, see him.
Golf Juliette Mike Zulu, Lincoln Trois Riviere.
Bonjour monsieur, on est 17 000 nord-est des installations 2000 pieds. On voudrait des informations pour un atterrissage aux installations qu'on estime dans 8 minutes.
Lincoln Trois Rivière, les vents 190 à 6, l'altimètre 2997, plusieurs trafic dans le circuit.
Juliette Mike Zulu.
Trois Riviere traffic, Golf X-ray Zulu Sierra, System 182 is on a left base for 23. I have the traffic ahead in sight on short final. Golf X-ray Zulu Sierra is number 2, full stop landing.
Alright, traffic Trois-Rivières, liaison 447. We're starting the approach via Novak. We're 10 miles to the northeast of the airport. The ground in about 7 minutes. Conflicting traffic, liaison 447.
Trois Riviere traffic, Golf X-ray Zulu Sierra is final for 23, Trois Riviere. He's clearing the runway.
Yeah.
Traffic Trois-Rivières, Golf Yankee Whiskey Alpha, piste dégagée, piste 2-3 dégagée sur le Charlie.
Didn't quite mean to touch down there yet, but open your door.
As our wheels touch down, the stress melts away, and we taxi in search of fuel. We find the pumps, refuel, park the planes, and enjoy our packed lunches in the airport terminal. Next up, we follow the majestic St. Lawrence Seaway through Quebec City and on to Grand Falls, New Brunswick for the night. But you'll have to tune in to the next episode for that adventure. If you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave us a comment. We'll see you in the next one, and remember, keep your eyes on the horizon and your spirits high.